Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode of building budget gaming PCs for a profit. And in today's episode, we are not really technically building a new PC, but at the same time technically we are, since we changed a few parts. As you remember this PC from one of the previous episodes of building budget gaming PCs, we took out the graphics card, used it in a different build, and same as the storage drive. Now that we got all the parts to complete this build, new motherboard, and then a new graphics card with a different drive, with an extra cable extension, which we'll get more in detail about it throughout this episode. Before we get into this video, let's talk about what's upcoming in today's episode. So today, we sold a PC that was featured in the previous episode of building budget gaming PCs for a profit, featuring an i7 and i2060 Super. And also we'll be building a brand new computer today. Well, sort of, which you'll be seeing more details about it throughout the episode. What we're going to start with today is we're going to be deep cleaning this graphics card, since it is used from eBay, and all the breakdown of the prices will be towards the end of the video. For the graphics card, as we said, we're going to be cleaning it, deep cleaning it, which we will do it off camera. So yeah, let's get right into it. Once we finish the graphics card, we'll be coming back to start the build. We came back from deep cleaning this GPU off camera. Now you can see that it's good to go inside the build. So now that we've done that, let's move on to the prepping of the motherboard, which we put the CPU, the RAM stick, and then we move on to the case and whatever that follows afterwards. Started by bringing in the motherboard. The IO shield comes with a SATA data cable and the motherboard itself. So if you don't remember one of the previous episodes of building budget gaming PCs for a profit, we had to replace a motherboard for one of the builds, which is that exact build, but you know, the 1660 Super was taken out for another build and the storage drive was taken for another. So originally we had an A320M motherboard in that build. Now we upgraded to a B450 since it's more reasonable, and yeah, it looks better in white also. So now that I updated you based on this, we'll be moving on to the CPU. It's the same Ryzen 5 2600 that was featured in that build. Now that the CPU is in place, we bring in the RAM sticks that were originally in the build, which is a 2x8GB clocked at 3200 MHz. So now that we've done that, we're going to bring in a CMOS battery, since it doesn't come with the motherboard if you order it from AliExpress. Next thing after that, we're going to be in the storage drive. So for this build, we have a 512 NGFF run at SATA data speeds. Now that we've completed the motherboard prep, we're going to be moving on to the case and installing the motherboard into place. So the PC you saw from the previous episode of building budget gaming PCs for a profit, the one featured with an RTX 2060 Super, we have a buyer coming in about half an hour's time. So I did ended up reinstalling Windows. I forgot to record the footage, which is okay. We can move on to packaging the PC. It's going to be locally sold, and yeah, I'll let you know how it went. Now that we packaged the PC, I'll let you know how it went. Now that we arrived at the case, bring in the motherboard and screw it down into place. Obviously not forgetting the IO shield first and foremost. Now that that's complete, we're going to bring in the motherboard. Now that we've completed that, we're going to be focusing on putting all the ports in. As for the CPU power, we'll be going to the back side in a minute to take away one 4-pin, since this motherboard only needs a 4-pin connector. Now that we've completed the backside and the cable management, we're moving on to inserting the GPU. So the GPU that we just inserted is a GTX GeForce 1070, which has 8GB of VRAM from GALAX. And now that the build's done, we're going to be moving on to powering it on for the first time, making sure everything works and everything checks out. Then we move on, the receiver boots up. This one is another computer, which is my personal server, which, yeah, let's power it on. Turns on, looks pretty good. As you can see, it powered on, perfect. We have completed another PC. Finally, after a few issues we had with this build, we can finally list it and get rid of it. So right now, since we verified that it works, we'll be moving on to the benchmarking performance of this build. So let's get right into it.
Free to experiment. It should be in a dumpster to the rear of the factory. You see, it pays to befriend your local garbage man. Shit! Okay, see that